Namaste and Jai Shri Krishna. Today we would be narrating the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna as compiled in the book Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, also known as Krishnabook.
Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. May Lord Krishna bless you.
Chapter 3. The Birth of Lord Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that his appearance, birth, and activities are all transcendental, and that one who understands them factually becomes immediately eligible to be transferred to the spiritual world. At the time of Krishna's birth, the planetary systems adjusted so that everything became auspicious. At that time, in all directions, there was an atmosphere of peace and prosperity. There were auspicious stars visible in the sky, and everywhere there were signs of good fortune. The forests were full with beautiful birds and peacocks. All the birds within the forests began to sing with sweet voices, and the peacocks began to dance along with their consorts. The Brahmins had been very distressed, but just on the point of Krishna's appearance, their minds became full of joy. In the heavenly planets, everyone began to sing and dance. The great sages and the devas began to shower flowers. At that time, Lord Vishnu appeared in the darkness of night as the Supreme Personality of Godhead before Devaki and Vasudeva. Vasudeva saw that wonderful child born as a baby with 4 hands, holding a conch shell, club, disc, and lotus flower, decorated with the mark of Shrivatsa, wearing the jeweled necklace of Kaustubh stone, dressed in yellow silk, appearing dazzling like a bright blackish cloud, wearing a helmet bedecked with the Vaidurya stone, valuable bracelets, earrings, etc., and beautified by an abundance of hair on his head. Vasudeva was struck with wonder. How could a newly born child be so decorated? He could therefore understand that Lord Krishna had now appeared. Generally, when a child is born, Vasudeva thought, people observe the occasion with jubilant celebrations. And in my home, although I am imprisoned, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has taken birth. Vasudeva wanted to perform a charitable ceremony to celebrate Krishna's appearance. But because he was shackled within the walls of Kansa's prison, this was not possible. Instead, within his mind, he gave thousands of cows to the Brahmins. Vasudeva bowed down with folded hands and began to offer the Lord prayers. The newborn baby was displaying his effulgence within the room in which he appeared. Vasudeva then said, "My dear Lord, I can understand who you are. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have appeared in your own eternal form. I understand that because I am afraid of Kans, you have appeared just to deliver me from that fear. You do not belong to this material world. You are the same person who brings about the cosmic manifestation simply by glancing over material nature. You have appeared as a child in the womb of Devaki. One has to understand your appearance with great intelligence because the material energy is also emanating from you. You are the original source of the material energy. Although you appear to be within the material energy, you are never covered by it. My Lord, your appearance, existence, and disappearance are beyond the influence of the material qualities. And you are the controller of everything, and material nature works under your superintendence. Since you are the Supreme Brahman, everything is existing within you. My Lord, you are the Supreme Controller, the Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Great, maintaining the order of this cosmic manifestation. Yet, in spite of your being the Supreme Controller, you have so kindly appeared in my home. I understand that you have appeared in order to kill Kans and his followers. But knowing that you were to appear in order to kill him, he has already killed so many of your elder brothers. Now he is simply awaiting the news of your birth. As soon as he hears about it, he will immediately appear with all weapons to kill you." After this prayer of Vasudeva, Devaki, the mother of Krishna, offered her prayers. Devaki said, "My dear Lord, your eternal forms emanating from Vishnu are described in the Vedic literature as original. You are original because all your forms as incarnations are outside of this material creation. Your form was existing before this cosmic manifestation was created. Your forms are eternal and all-pervading. I can understand that you are the Supreme Lord Vishnu. After many millions of years, when Lord Brahma comes to the end of his life, the annihilation of the cosmic manifestation takes place. After the annihilation of the whole cosmic manifestation, you alone remain with your transcendental name, form, qualities, and paraphernalia. My Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. The whole cosmic manifestation is under the influence of time. All act under your direction. You are the original director of everything and the reservoir of all energies. I am praying to your Lordship to please rescue me from the cruel hands of Kans, because you are always ready to give protection to your servitors. As soon as Kans understands that you have appeared, he might harm you. So I request that for the time being, assume the form of an ordinary child. My only cause of fear from my brother Kans is due to your appearance. I wish that Kans may not learn that you are already born. Therefore, I request you to conceal this four-armed form of your Lordship. My dear Lord, at the end of the annihilation of the cosmic manifestation, you put the whole universe within your abdomen. Still, by your unalloyed mercy, you have appeared in my womb. On hearing the prayers of Devaki, the Lord replied, My dear mother, in the millennium of Swayambhuva Manu, my father Vasudeva was living as one of the Prajapatis. His name at that time was Sutapa, and you were his wife, named Prishni. At that time, when Lord Brahma was desiring to increase the population, he requested you to generate offspring. You controlled your senses and performed severe austerities. You used to eat only the leaves of the trees which fell to the ground. Then, with a steady mind, you worship me, desiring some wonderful benediction from me. Both of you practiced severe austerities for 12,000 years. During that time, your mind was always absorbed in me. When you were executing devotional service and always thinking of me within your heart, I was very much pleased with you. O sinless mother, your heart is therefore always pure. At that time also I appeared before you in this form just to fulfill your desire, and I asked you to ask whatever you desired. At that time you wished to have me born as your son. Although you saw me personally, instead of asking for your complete liberation from material bondage under the influence of my energy, you asked me to become your son. In due course of time, Prishni became pregnant and gave birth to the child. The Lord spoke to Devaki and Vasudeva. At that time, my name was Prishnigarbha. In the next millennium, you took birth as Aditi and Kashyap, and I became your child of the name Upendra. At that time, my form was just like a dwarf, and for this reason I was known as Vamandev. I gave you the benediction that I would take birth as your son 3 times. The first time I was known as Prishnigarbha, born of Prishni and Sutapa. In the next birth I was Upendra, born of Aditi and Kashyap. And now for the 3rd time I am born as Krishna, from you, Devaki and Vasudeva. I have appeared in this Vishnu form just to convince you that I am the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. I could have appeared just as an ordinary child, but in that way you would not have believed that the Supreme Personality of Godhead had taken birth in your womb. My dear father and mother, you have therefore raised me many times as your child, with great affection and love. And I am therefore very much pleased and obliged to you. And I assure you that this time you shall go back home, back to Godhead, on account of your perfection in your mission. I know you are very concerned about me and afraid of Kans. Therefore, I order you to take me immediately to Gokul and exchange me for the daughter who has just been born to Yashoda. Having spoken thus to his father and mother, the Lord turned himself into an ordinary child in their presence and remained silent. Being ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva prepared to take his son from the delivery room, and exactly at that time, a daughter was born to Nand and Yashoda. She was Yogamaya, the internal potency of the Lord. By the influence of this internal potency, Yogamaya, all the residents of Kansa's palace, especially the doorkeepers, were overwhelmed with deep sleep, and all the palace doors opened, although they were barred and shackled with iron chains. The night was very dark. But as soon as Vasudeva took Krishna on his lap and went out, he could see everything just as in the sunlight. All the prison doors automatically opened. At the same time, there was thunder in the sky and severe rainfall. When Vasudeva was carrying his son Krishna in the falling rain, Lord Shesh, in the shape of a serpent, spread his hood over the head of Vasudeva. Vasudeva came onto the bank of the Yamuna and saw that the water of the Yamuna was roaring with waves. Still in that furious feature, the river gave passage to Vasudeva to cross. On the other side, he went to the palace of Nanda Maharaj, situated in Gokul, where he saw that all the cowherd men were fast asleep. He took the opportunity to enter the house of Yashoda, and he exchanged his son for the baby girl newly born there. Then he returned to the prison of Kans and silently put the girl on the lap of Devaki. He again clamped the shackles on himself so that Kans could not recognize that so many things had happened. Mother Yashoda understood that a child had been born to her, but because she was very tired from the labor of childbirth, she fell fast asleep. When she awoke, she could not remember whether she had given birth to a male or a female child. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 3rd chapter of Krishna, the birth of Lord Krishna. Namaste.
Hari Bol.